So we're still in kind of a crazy time, but more and more the world is getting back to normal. So with that, more jobs will hopefully be opening up, as well as everybody who's been unemployed, laid off, on furlough is going to be looking for new jobs. So I wanted to put out a simple video for you guys on 7 tips actually for standing out in your next both job application and interview, right? These are tips actually that I gathered from a few different sources, mainly coming from Bryan Harris of Growth Tools. So a huge shout out to Bryan. Let's hop right on into it. Guys, so the number one thing to stand out from other applicants is excitement. Both in your application, how you write your cover letter, right? Are you expressing excitement? Are you saying, this is my passion, this is my dream job? I'm so excited that I found this opportunity, as well as, of course, in person when you're interviewing with someone. Make sure you don't have just a monotone voice like this and, yes, that sounds exciting, I want to do that. No, right? Be excited. Use hand gestures, use tonality, and always have a smile on your face as well. Always helps. So, number one's excitement. Number two, be the solution to their problem, right? Basically, this means think about it in reverse. Don't just think from your own perspective, okay, how am I showing up? What have I done? What am I good at? Think about it from the perspective of what do they need? What is the problem that they're facing, right? It's both the gap, like whatever that hole is, right? As well as, hey, I'm going to be able to be self sufficient. I'm going to save you time by taking projects off of your plate. And you're looking for someone to bring your companies to the next level, right? Whatever their problem is, be the solution that they're looking for, right? Essentially, put them first. Next up is a simple kind of a question. It's, can you figure things out for yourselves? Especially in a job application, if they're asking you to upload a certain thing or asking you a question, maybe even that you're not familiar with, can you figure it out? Can you do independent research and find the answer, find the solution, figure out how to do things on your own, right? No one wants to hire an employee that they're going to have to hold their hand every step of the way. You want someone who can be independent and figure the small things out on their own, right? It doesn't mean you don't need to be asking questions. Of course, ask questions. I love that. I preach that. But you want to be figuring things out for yourself or able to figure things out for yourself. All right, guys, running into number 4 here is you truly want to stand out from the competition. Now, when I say stand out, simple things like on your cover letter, make sure you're specifically addressing it to the company that you want to work for, right? Put a personal name in there. Go find the hiring manager or HR manager on LinkedIn. Put their name in the cover letter. Use specific details about the position, right? Maybe even things specific to the company of what they've done in the past. Be as specific as possible and detailed. That'll help you stand out. Or another suggestion actually that I heard was instead of just submitting a written cover letter and resume, submit a video. Do something like this. Actually, I find it helps a lot to write out what you would normally do, basically think it through, ideate, come up with that creativity, and then flip over and record a video like this so stand out from the competition. Number 5, guys, we're almost here at the end. Stick with me. It's truly, do they know us? Does the applicant know us? Right? This is sort of going to be overarching for everything. You need to show that you've done your research. You know the company. You've read their website. You've read their blogs. You've seen their social media. And so you need to make sure to demonstrate that to them, right? By asking questions, specific questions about the company, about their needs, and of course also bringing up the problems that they're facing and how you can be the solution. So does the applicant know you? Next, number 6, second to last here, it's of course experience. Do you have the experience required to actually do the job, right? That's, of course, how you're going to stand out versus someone who's just saying, I've done other similar things and I'm hoping that this can help. If you've done the exact job that someone is hiring for, you're going to stand out a ton, right? It's going to save them tons of time in hiring and in training. And then last but not least is showing versus telling. Simply what I mean by that is instead of giving some fluffy answer of, oh, I've done marketing for companies before, you can show them specifically what you've done, either by giving direct examples, almost like a portfolio links, or just think about it in the sense of putting numbers into your resume. I ran a marketing campaign for 3 months. It cost the client $3,000, generated 6 new clients, bringing in $20,000 of revenue to the business, right? You can show them exactly what you've done instead of just telling a fluffy answer. That's really going to help you stand apart from the competition. Guys, so I hope that helps. Those 7 things. Be excited. Be the solution to their problem. Can you figure things out on your own, right? Stand out from the competition. Do you know the personal business? Show your experience. Do you have the experience necessary? Last but not least, show them what you can do instead of just simply telling them. So I hope that helps. Please drop a comment down below if you have another thought on how you can stand out from the competition when it comes to hiring, as well as if you've used any of these techniques yourself. Please drop a comment. I'd love to hear how it actually helps you and yourself and your career to grow.